Howdy do, folks. Howdy do. What's up, girl from Michigan? Boy, you never miss a beat, do you? You hear every time. Every time. Pull out my leftover spaghetti sauce so I can make. Ah, shit. Oh, let's see. Stephanie Lunsford, hello. Joy Leonard, hello. This will be the third meal from the same dish. Same. What's that? Yeah, from the same pot of sauce. Hello, Miriam and Karen. Let's move that up a little bit. Oh, come on. Damn fan phone's a piece of shit. I apologize, there ain't been, well, good morning from New Zealand. I apologize, there ain't been much going on this week. We got the Subaru back, finally. It's just been so damn hot, man. Let's see. Battle swelled ear canals and pink eye. Oh, fuck that shit. My day's been alright. At the grocery store, been watching enough Law and Order to make a guy want to check himself out of the fucking world there. I want to say that out of the last 24 hours, we've probably watched 14 hours of Law and Order. Maybe not. Everything is alright. Thank you, man. It's just hot as shit outside. And we finally got the car back last night, so it's going to take a little bit to get back in the swing of things, as it were. Yeah. So does my wife. She likes her some Law and Order. And actually, this isn't baked ziti. I mean, it's actually penne. It's what was on sale. And ziti was like $3 a pack. This stuff was $1. So, yeah. It's about as much fun as watching water boil over here. The car had an issue with the catalytic converters. They were all plugged up. So the guy took the catalytic converters. Mind you, we didn't take it back to the place we bought it because those people were fucking dicks. Now, they were condescending to my wife on the phone, asking whether or not she ran the car out of gas. I'm like, look, you stupid fucks. Like, my wife is 40 some odd years old. She doesn't run the car out of gas. She's not retarded, I promise. What is the cook time on this shit? 8 minutes, which means 7.5. What's up, Colby? How's life treating you? He was making it right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a different guy. That we took it to a different shop.
Maybe she saw the pepperoni.
Oh, yeah, you gotta put pepperoni on top of that shit. Come on now. And some cheese. She don't give a shit. Got a good question for you on your Ram truck. Well, I would say ask away, other than I don't work on it. I couldn't tell you the first fucking thing about it, other than I get in it, I turn the key, and I drive it. And then it was made by Mercedes-Benz, and I open the hood, and I go, yeah, nope. Yeah, but ask away about the old Dodge. That's the ricotta. That's the part when my mom used to make lasagna when I was a kid. She used to mix the ricotta cheese in, like, in big old chunks. I like it mixed with the sauce. Does your airbag light stay on and beep? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. It comes on. If I drive from here to Folly Beach, it'll beep at me probably 5 times, and it's a 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Mercedes era Dodge problem. Look it up on the forums, and everybody else has that problem as well. It's probably under recall at some point, but my ass never, I don't know, I bought the truck for $1,000 used like 3 years ago. And it goes down the road. Hello, Nana's Treasure Haul. I thought I ran out of gas again. Yeah, it's a Buick problem too. Well, you couldn't give me a Buick. If you gave me a Buick, I'd park it out in the front yard with a free sign on it. Not a fan of anything General Motors.
And Miss Karen certainly will say prayers for the puppies and Mama Puppy.
What? Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Nobody. What, dear? What are you seeing? That I missed? I don't know. Apparently I missed something. Now it's funny, when I went on my bike trip, I had my mom drive my truck home from the other side of the big bridge here in the area, and the gas light was on, and she thought that every time that the airbag light beeped, that it was the fuel gauge as well. It's funny. I'm assuming this will be a big enough pan for the two of us this evening. Yeah. Not trying to make an exuberant amount of leftover. There's all of 14 people here today. Everybody must be on vacation this week. I tried to do it live earlier and it didn't work either. Well, it should be tasty. Just leftover spaghetti sauce mixed with some ricotta cheese and some noodles. Put a little pepperoni on top of it, sprinkle it with some cheese, put that shit in the oven. Which reminds me I need to turn the oven on. Mixing some pepperoni and yeah, yo, you're late to the party.
See, Colby.
It's a kind of pasta. However, I'm not actually using Ziti pasta because it wasn't on sale, but it's the same dish as baked Ziti. I mean, I just bought cheap pasta. Yeah, right. We tried to go out of town. It didn't work either. I understand. Got some fucking dick licker that comes and watches my videos telling me I'm a piece of shit for going out of town. It's a good time. You should never try it. Every video I put up since my equipment got stolen, you want to tell me what a piece of shit I am for functioning in life? Eh.
So much joy how you learned about Ziti.
What, from watching The Sopranos? Yeah. Janice wanted to pull out the baked ziti and cook it for, she with Big Pussy or whatever that was. Is that who that guy? I don't remember. It's been so damn long since we watched the damn Sopranos. It was a great show with a shitty ending. Nothing happens. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched The Sopranos, it just ends. My tablet says no live video, but I got it on the phone. Weird. Well, sometimes you gotta go back in and refresh it. You have to actually, because it stores in the phone, like, so that to save data for whatever reason, it stores like thumbnails and whatever, and it yeah, it'll do that. It does it on this piece of shit fan phone here on a consistent basis. I gotta go back in and look for it like 3 times to find even my own live feed. I understand. If anybody's ever going to do this, you want to undercook your pasta because it's going to go in the oven and continue to cook. So, yeah, we watch a lot of the same shows. Does your wife watch The Walking Dead? Well, we both watched Walking Dead until we ran out of it on Netflix, and then I tried to keep up with it week to week, and we got to the point where Negan was like, the people were on their knees in a circle, and that Negan guy was walking around with a bat. I don't watch that shit anymore, and neither does she. I mean, once it's over, I'll be glad to go back and watch the whole series, but it's not going to happen until it's completely over. I don't like trying to keep up with shit week to week. I'm impatient like that. I want to be able to sit down and watch the whole fucking show in a weekend. Like on your birthday the year we watched what, like 4 seasons of Nurse Jackie or something. Good old time. Man, it is warm in this kitchen. Carl died. Oh well. I would suggest if you got a way to watch The Sopranos to watch it, but it'll be a hell of a ride until it ends. And frankly, they should have killed off Carl in like season 2. He's a fucking annoying pain in the ass. But you know.
Hello, hello.
Good afternoon, Quiff. Well, we're about to boil over here. It's funny to think that somebody actually wants to watch me boil noodles. How do you both? How's the shed? The shed isn't, well, it is, but it isn't coming along. It's been too hot. We've been under heat advisory for like 2 weeks now. I know who Carl is. He was the kid. He was a pain in the ass. Ended up with an eye patch. I know who Carl was. It's just, until the heat advisory goes away, I don't plan on being out there in the yard any more than I have to. Because I work out in it. And, yeah. I got everything double stacked on top of the go-kart inside of my trailer at the moment. The shed is going to happen, it's just not happening at the moment. Yeah, you did watch a spider eater June bug at 6:30 in the morning or whatever time that was. That I honestly went out there to try to work on the shed at 6:30 in the morning, and it was already too hot. 2.5 minutes on my noodles. Nasty hot here too. Yeah, it's been, dude, it's horrible out there. I mean, like, I got dressed, I was up at 6, you know, I sat around the house for a little while. I got up and went out to the yard at like 6:30, 6:45, and it was just like, you walked out the door and it was, fuck, it wasn't even 7 o'clock yet. It was already miserable. Bad floods here in Iowa. Sucks. I'm sure we'll get our fair share of them this year. And when the hurricane blows by, I'll be sure to make videos of that again, even though nobody watched the last ones. Where I was out walking around in a hurricane. I see boobies. Oh, man. Come on, noodles. This is about as much fun as watching paint dry. Feeling any better, dear? Go ahead, Doc. Usual bad storms in Florida today. I could deal with a storm right now, but at least it would cool it off a little bit. Got like 30 minutes in the evening from like 8 to 8:30 that are about the only time it's tolerable to be outside anymore. Let me put your nuts away, dear. In my sauce, it's just spaghetti sauce. I made it with, I had 2 big cans of tomato sauce, 2 little cans of tomato paste, and then 2 cans of Italian tomatoes with ground beef, a bunch of seasonings. This will be the 3rd time though, because I mean, I made a pot of it and then I froze it and then we pulled it out and we ate it again, and there's still enough left. There'd be enough left. I could make a big enough dish to feed all 5 of us if my mom, my grandmother, and the kid were here, and we'd still have leftovers from 1 pot of spaghetti. But yeah. Cold. That's what's in my sauce. It's cold. 2, 1. We are doing good, Hope. Let's see, sounds good. Usually freeze leftover sauce as well. I'm on the other side of the state in Spartanburg, and it's hella hot here for sure. We try not to go out until dark. Yeah. Well, typically for the 4th of July, there's a guy that owns a body shop, and I know I spoke about it before. He also owns the gun shop and fireworks store that is next door. Sets off a hell of a show, but it kind of blew me off. I was supposed to go with him on, or follow him for Hot Rod Power Tour, at least give him some cameras, and he kind of blew me off, and I haven't heard from him, and we haven't got the invite, so I don't want to just show up and assume that we're invited when I haven't talked to the guy. That's typically what we do, but it's what, dear?
More than just fireworks.
Oh yeah, it's more than fireworks. There's a potluck and the whole family shabam. But so we might actually just stay home this year. I don't know. Kid's not here. Might not be a whole lot of reason to go out and do much of anything.
Traffic.
Well, traffic and fucking drunk people. I mean, that's that's what the 4th of July is. It's traffic and drunk people. I mean, any opportunity you've got to not get in a fatal accident on a holiday and stay home, by all fucking means, do it. But we'll see. If we do go out that direction, I'll probably end up taking my mother with us, which could be entertaining. All that could be a video all itself.
Oh. No
Happy
comment.
4th, everyone. Yeah, it is the 3rd. And actually today, even though my brother doesn't watch my fucking videos, my brother turns 40 today. So, I should say Little Victor is what the family called him. If you should happen across this video, happy 40th birthday, you old fuck. That is a good and proper mix. Push that shit down. We had our fireworks on Sunday for Canada Day, and yesterday was the holiday. Oh, I keep up with the Trailer Park Boys Facebook page, so I was aware that yesterday was Canada Day. Although that's actually kind of insulting. I shouldn't compare all Canadians. Sorry, Canadians. I don't mean to be a presumptive dick, but you think the dumpsters will be full on the holiday? Not an idea. I know the roads will be full of drunk fuckers though. So we try not to leave the house. Hey, Tina Poirier. Glad you made it. We try not to leave the house on drinking holidays for any more than we have to. Because it's, you know, it's not that we're irresponsible and we're out driving drunk, because we're not. Everybody else is out on the road drunk, and yeah, good way to die. So the dumpsters will be the lowest thing on the priority list for the holiday. Got to sample it. And quality control.
Yes, quality.
Mm-hmm. Quality control. Some of that.
Oh, so sweet. There was no need to thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't know if they can hear you from all the way out there. Have a great night. I'm glad you're not sick anymore, Miss Poirier. Mrs. I'm not sure if you're a Miss or a Mrs. I try to be as respectful as I possibly can, I promise. Cook's Perks, have a taste. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so you gotta eat some of that shredded cheese too. I have a tendency to do that while I'm sleepwalking though. Little unknown tidbit about me. I sleepwalk. And you are a Mrs. Okay. called somebody Miss in the grocery store the other day, and they're like, I'm a Mrs. Sorry. There's a little bit of leftover noodles. I'm going to put this sauce back in the fridge because it'll still be good for a couple of days and maybe lunch tomorrow. Lots of meals that are the same thing. 39 years married. More power to you. We're coming up on our 5th wedding anniversary, and I'm ready to jump off of the roof. Kidding. Kidding. Jesus. You know me, I'm always playing. Gotta have thick skin to function around me. Save the noodles. Save the noodles. Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw that shit in there. It'll be or until the yeah, we love the missus. I love the missus. I don't give a shit if you guys do, but I do. Yeah, now is the $1 million question. What do I do with the rest of the ricotta? I don't know what else to do with it. Like, I don't cook anything other than this with ricotta cheese because I had bad experiences with it as a kid, the way that my mother used it in lasagna.
And that's the smallest size.
Say hello to my granddaughter. Her name is Kara, and she would be very chuffed. Hello, Kara.
Hi, Miss Sherry.
This channel's not appropriate for children, but hey. You need some garlic bread to go with your ziti. Well, yes and no. I absolutely agree, but when you got a wife that's diabetic and hyperglycemic and you're serving one portion of carbohydrates, I'm not going to, I mean, I could very easily turn these little whole wheat rolls into garlic bread and throw it up, but we don't do that because she's, yeah. She's been very good with her carbohydrate consumption of late for the most part, and I try not to tempt her any further than I already do. Because, I mean, I could tear some shit up here in the kitchen. We'd be living off of fucking pancakes and garlic bread, like, full time, but I can't do that. I tend to not make any overly starchy meals unless, unless the kid is here or my mom and my grandmother are coming to eat. Look at how veggies or pizzas with ricotta, but that, see, I don't like ricotta by itself. Like, it's got to be, like, the way that I just mixed it together is the way that it's got to be in order for me to consume it. I don't particularly like ricotta cheese. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I don't know, I haven't talked to her, man. She's mad at me or something, and is choosing to be a preteen at the moment, and is mad at me. I mean, I'm the one doing all the cooking. I mean, yeah, I could cook her to death. I could cook my wife to death. Yes, still, Joy, but I choose not to because I would rather have her around. I mean, with one meal, I could very easily cook her to death. And that's not advisable. It's whatever it is, Joy. She's being an 11-year-old, and whenever she's ready to come back around, she knows that my door. She knows that my door is always open.
He
But
tries.
you can't force the kid to come around if the kid's made up their, I don't know. I try to be Mrs. Poirier, excuse me. So now I've got nothing to do here in the kitchen, and I got, what, 28 whole people here watching, and I've got nothing to do. Good man, she's lucky to have you. Well, I'm lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have her, so. Is Mrs. Nobody a harsh diabetic? What would your response to that be? Because I don't have I just know how to cook for you as opposed to what the actual...
She's a diabetic who is now in menopause and learning that it sucks.
Diabetic going through menopause. There you go.
Sorry, y'all asked.
Yeah. Sulky and moody persists. Oh, I'm not looking forward to... I'd already had that thought, like I ain't looking forward to 13. In any context. This is funny though, you know, when you have babies and you're around people who have babies and they talk about the terrible twos, I would take the terrible twos over anything that comes after that any day of the week. Like, the terrible twos aren't that bad. You just got to be like, here's some noodles, here's some strawberries, you know. Well, what?
Fork.
Oh, she needs the forks. But you know, after the terrible twos go away, then you got to deal. You know, then you got a 3-year-old you got to deal with. And then, you know, once your kid turns 4, then you got a 4-year-old you got to deal with. Each year comes with its own set of challenges. Kids can be rough. She'll come around, soldier around. Hey, she knows where I'm at. She knows my phone number. Wake up the spawn of Satan. I think that may have already happened. If you guys knew her mother, you might understand. And it's a joke. I mean no disrespect to my child, but yeah. Like drink sweet tea all day, all day, all day.
Gotta add,
What?
what brand is that that's no high fructose corn syrup?
The Gold Tea?
Gold Peak.
Gold Peak? Yeah, good stuff. It's on sale right now for $2 a bottle. And if I can drink one of these a day, well, I'm trying to stay hydrated now. And I know that iced tea isn't the best way to stay hydrated, but I figure any liquid is better than no liquid. Because I don't particularly stay very hydrated in the summertime, and it sucks. A buddy of mine just died from it. The missus does not. She has no children, and I do believe that is by design. Thoughts, dear? She ain't got nothing to say? Nope. My daughter wishes her dad had been a dad. Yeah, well, I tried, man.
You're still trying.
Well, I know. I've done nothing but try to be supportive, the this, the that, but it turns into whatever it is. Anyway, on to a brighter subject. Do I have anything exciting in my cupboard here? Which I don't.
Cake
Well, I do
mix.
have that.
Is that the cake mix?
That's for my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cake mix. It's not the cookies that you made and I ate the entire bag of that night.
Thankfully, 2/3 of the bag went to Grandma and your mom.
Okay, that works. Now we got my mother a clearance cake. This is my mother's birthday cake here. Look how clean your cooktop is. Yeah, I take care of that shit. My daughter, I paid $1.64. If you see this, Mom, your birthday cake cost $1.64. Tea is a diuretic. For every tea, you should have 2 waters. Well, that's not going to happen. So, this shit can go in the trash. I tried to make this morning. That's Big Lots quinoa. Didn't work out. Quinoa generally is alright.
Even the wife didn't want it.
Yeah, I have a 38-year-old daughter and a 30-year-old son and 4 granddaughters. And I'm an old fart. Well, it just means you've lived a long life. Yeah, I got dumpster mac and cheese. Pulled this stuff out to make the green bean casserole, and I never have.
Mm.
I don't think there's anything else in here I need rid of. Anyway, I feel like a jackass just standing here mumbling about nothing, waiting on Ziti that takes for fucking ever. Let me see something here. Looks good. Nobody's mom's lucky. Yeah. This is $1.65 cake that I will put in my. What did I spend? Like $16 on that mixer. Yeah. Hubby's birthday is July 5th, and I have to bake a cake as well. That's when my mother's birthday is July 5th. Yeah, I'll get to pull this thing out and use it. I got this big old bad son of a bitch. $19.91 at Goodwill. Plus, then I had a 20% off coupon to go with it. So yeah, I paid less than $20 for this mixer. Goodwill find of the century. Whoa, dropping shit. Happy birthday to my mom. I already gave her birthday presents. She came over to watch NASCAR. Well, Quiff, I know Ricky's alive. he oftentimes when I deal with him in the context that I dealt with him the night that I made that video, when he wakes up in the morning, he's pretty. I mean, he's undeniably fucked up in the morning, but he has some memory of what happened the night before, and he's embarrassed about it. So he doesn't come around for, like, he won't. I've seen him ride by, like, he's alive. He's riding by on his bicycle. I waved at him, but he hasn't stopped because he understands when he has. I don't want to say overstayed his welcome, but when he gets to the point where I got to wrangle his ass so that he's not laying in the middle of the road and getting ran over and dying, he doesn't come around for a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, his legs are vile, dude. Let's see. You have 7 grandkids, 3 are teens. It's a difficult age. Dude, his legs are always tore up.
And he'll never allow you to help him clean his legs, nothing.
No, he's always... Oh, was it the night before that he showed up here with no fucking shirt on? With like no that was Friday. And yeah, then it was Saturday. So yeah, the night before, Friday night, he showed up here, man. Twice with no shirt on. He was so incoherent. Yeah, I don't think he even remembers coming by. And then the next day I found him laying in the middle of the road, which was that video. Not exciting whatsoever. Not exciting. Oh, let's see. That is still super hot. This is not going to be ready anytime. I mean, it will be, but it won't. Yeah, that's going to take a minute. Keep Ricky in your prayers. Well, he might be a lost soul, to be honest with you.
No, I can't believe it. That's it.
Nah, but you know what I mean? He's... I've lived here for a long time, and he's been exactly like that. This is the entire time that I've been here. Like, once in a blue moon, you see him getting off the bus because somebody checked him in somewhere. But most people would call the police if he showed up. Well, I found him is the thing. He didn't show. Well, when he showed up that night, yeah, fair enough. But he's Ricky. Did he end up sleeping in your backyard for the night? He's got grandkids. I knew that he wasn't going to be there when I woke up in the morning, that like the entire conversation that we were having about, hey, you can build my shed and you can stay in it, was just an effort to get his ass to lay down so I didn't have to go dig him out of some other fucking ditch. So no, he was gone when I got up in the morning, but he'd laid down and passed out there for a while. I knew that he would get up and leave though. You know, he's got kids that are...
Your age or
they're older than me. I think. I mean, I don't know. He's my mother's age. He's got a son that's getting ready to get married, and he's got. They come and visit him at the gas station.
Well, but
he's been 86. He's been 86 out of the gas station, so it's hard to say one way or the other. But I've only ever seen his son interact with him, and I think that his son is actually married to the chick that 86'd him, or getting married to one of the chicks that 86'd him from the gas. Is he married to the younger of the two that we can't tell if she's 19 or 35?
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm thinking too, but yeah. He could have a house, but he chooses not to. Like, his ex won't let him, well, she's his ex because he won't quit drinking. She won't let him in the house. He chooses to, he's been staying with a guy named Ernie in a house that they're squatting in that has no power, no water, nothing.
But how long did it take, Ernie? How long does it take to get someone evicted when they're squatting?
Oh, fuck, forever. Takes, like those people that used to live next door to my mom when she was over there on Fleming, it took them like 3.5 months to get those people out. And they were related. They were related to those people. You're all right, Michelle. No worries about being late. You just missed the completely uneventful making of baked ziti. What are y'all doing tomorrow? I want to wish everyone a happy 4th. I don't know what we're doing yet tomorrow. Play it by ear. Can we pre-order tickets for the baseball game?
I think so.
There's a baseball game tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll go to a baseball game tomorrow.
Sounds like
We'll see if there's any tickets left. Chances are, if they're available online, they're probably been sold out for days. I'm digging that charcuterie now. That sounds like fun. Wife has on a new shirt today. I like her new shirt.
New to me shirt.
It's a Goodwill shirt, but yes, it looks very nice on her. Anyway, I think I will, I pissed somebody off last time when I didn't pull it out and show it to them. I'm not one to pull out.
Ha ha ha.
This is gonna go back in the oven until the pepperoni is burnt, but this will give you an idea of about what it ends up looking like. And you get some of them nice little crunchy, little crunchy noodles. That's actually about,
Almost.
yeah, about 5 more minutes. We'll get there. I like the burnt noodles. That's a good time. Took them 2 months to evict next door free livers. They used to jump over the locked gate. Doesn't matter if it's new or old, if it looks good and it's comfy. How's the weather over there? It is hot as balls here. I will tell you that much. We're hiding indoors. Thank you, Tina. Drive it back edge. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on. Yeah, that's.
It would be delicious.
I mean, I want to say it only costs me like $6 to make a pot of spaghetti, and we can eat like we can feed 5 of us and have enough leftovers to do this. Eat it as spaghetti, and then 2 days later eat it as. You don't cry much, but what I did for Ricky, there wasn't any amount of doing for Ricky. It was nobody else was going to do it for him, so I had to drag his. I mean, it took me 15 minutes. There's a whole bunch of that video that didn't get shot, and yeah, most all of my stuff is from thrift stores too. Now, there wasn't anybody else was going to pick his ass up out of the street. And I spent 15 minutes getting him on his bicycle because he was completely on the other side of the neighborhood. What's funny is that he could barely stand up, put him on his bike, and off he goes like a bat out of hell.
And no shoes.
Yeah, no shoes, no pants. The guy, you know, he was laying in the middle of the road. I don't know, man. He's got a death wish or something. Couldn't tell you. Much like in the video, man, maybe that was the demon he was exercising that day. You ever come home and find your old lady fucking your best friend? And that's why I don't have friends. That's why I keep Ricky around, because I know damn well if my wife stoops to that level.
Oh,
woo,
no.
Yeah. Sometimes he shows up here when he's like sick, and it's like, you know, he's looking for booze, and it's like, I don't have any, bro. Like, he showed up here the other day for the second time, I want to say, in a month, and he was in a bad sort of a way in the morning. And I had a couple of leftover beers from when he and that other dickbag were out in my yard helping me with the shed that I gave him. And like, was that like 9:30 in the morning or something? He was rough. But yeah, he's getting too comfortable, man. I need to draw a line with him, to be honest with you. I mean, and it's all right that he's showing up when the kid's not here, but when the kid's here, I don't want him around, you know, at all. Like, just not. No.
And yes, Miss Michelle, must first wash thrift clothes before wearing.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Send him over to Bubbles. I can't send him to Bubbles. Why am I buffering now?
I don't know.
Is it buffering on your end, or
Yeah.
is it just me?
It is.
Which means the internet probably went out. That's exciting.
Good night, good night. Click.
Looks very tasty. Hi, Mrs. Nobody. Well, it's popping back up. Okay, sorry, I'm looking. Looks good, looks very tasty. That is understandable when the child is there. Well, that's, I don't know, man. I don't want him to become dependent upon me. Like, I already helped the guy enough. I don't need him to be. There's shoes from the thrift store, $5, and they're comfy as hell. Yeah. I wore my dumpster or my thrift shirt from when we tried to go out of town the other day, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Was not particularly fond of it, but it's all right. All right, folks, my food's ready. I'm out of here.
Have a good night.
Thanks for watching.